So I did track and cross country for a total of 11 seasons combined, and our team never really ran against really hard schools, so I ended up with a lot of medals. And this is about a third of the ones I have. And I knew from the start, whenever I got these when I was younger, I always wanted to cast them into something, but I never knew what. And since the new Star Wars movie is coming out, today what I'm going to be doing is casting a lightsaber hilt, which I think is a perfect use for these old metals. So what I'm going to be doing is melting them in a forge, and I'm going to be pouring the molten aluminum into a styrofoam cast I made. And I surrounded that styrofoam with green sand, and it's like my own little version of green sand. I didn't actually buy the really expensive clay. I ended up digging up some of my own, and I know the comments are probably going crazy right now telling me I can't do that, but we're gonna try anyway, so let's see what happens. Anyway, I don't think that there's a lot else to be said about this. I know since I have a lot more of these, if this is successful, I want to continue doing this in the future, and I want to cast other things. I know I want to try a Majora's Mask, maybe, that'd be cool. But if you have ideas of something you want to see me cast, make sure to comment that down below. I'm going to tell you right now, if you like Star Wars and you appreciate the work that went into this video, go ahead and share it, or like it, or comment, or something, or follow me on Twitter. I don't really know. Anyway, enough of that stuff out of the way. Let's go ahead and get this video started. Since I use a wood burning forge, the key to getting it super hot to where I can melt aluminum, I have to get really high amount of coals that surround the cast iron pot in which I am melting the aluminum in. Whew. Scares me every time. Okay, so I froze this frame here because I want to tell you guys I messed up pretty bad. This right here, what you're seeing, is a mistake, and don't do it. Whatever you do, do not put your crucible or anything on top of a cast while you are casting it. And the reason for this being is because this was still cooling. The steam could not escape upward, so it had to go out sideways, which left some really unique looking patterns and explosions in my lightsaber hilt. It was still salvageable, and you guys are going to see the rest of the video, but this is what went wrong, was this right here. At first I thought it was the water in the sand, but the water was actually fine. This was the problem right here, and I only realized it upon reviewing the footage. So just wanted to let you guys in on that, and now we will continue with the video, and you will understand why I got the look I did from my cast. Okay, so good thing is melted metal, and this has been sitting for a while, and there's a lot of stuff over here. I'm just worried about this pot being hot. It's gonna look so sick though. I know that much. It's not gonna look like a lightsaber at all, but it's gonna be really cool. Oh, even better. Let's see if I can just pull it out. Oh, dude, that looks just really sick. Okay, so I'm just going to sit down and talk about this. I didn't take the time to get all the sand off. There's still a little bit of styrofoam on it. But too much water equals very bad things. This looks extremely cool though. Like, I really like how this looks. I don't know if maybe I can use it as a sword handle if I went down from here. And I'm honestly really proud of this because that's the first time I've ever melted metal, and I did it in a wood burning forge, which means you guys can do that too, because pretty much anyone has access to a leaf blower or hair blow dryer or something like that. Then you just need a lot of coals, and you can get something like this. Okay, so I was actually going in the video there, and I even filmed an outro,
but I decided to put in 3 extra hours of work and just make it look as nice as I possibly could. I used the angle grinder a ton and the bench grinder a ton and just grinded off as much material as I could. It's still about twice as thick as I would like it to be, but it's just what I ended up with. And the entire center cavity, I don't know if you guys could tell, is completely filled with air, and I covered it with a leather strip so you guys couldn't tell that there's a giant air cavity there. And I then wrapped a little piece of brass on the end, which didn't do a whole lot, but you know, it's there. So from far away, it actually doesn't look half bad, but up close, it's pretty weird looking. But at the same time, I'm still proud of this, and I'm glad I had the experience of making it. It was my first time, and there will be better times next time I try it, and I'll end up with a way awesomer cast and creation. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something, and I will see you guys in the next video.